Remember a few months ago when the only things that were really going on with Jenelle Evans were her upcoming wedding and all her cool new landscaping projects? Man, what happened? For the past several months, many people truly believed that this girl had finally gotten her life together. She hadn't been arrested in such a long time, she had that precious little baby girl. Things were good. But, as we're now learning, people only thought things were good because Jenelle went to such great lengths to hide the truth. The truth, sad as it may be, is that she smoked weed during her pregnancy, resulting in a positive drug test for little Inslee. And yeah, it would have been worse if she'd been drinking or doing her former favorite, heroin, but she doesn't get a medal here. Doing the least dangerous drug while growing a child inside her body isn't exactly something that wins you many accolades. If nothing else, smoking is always bad during pregnancy, right? So Jenelle couldn't put down the bong for 9 months. North Carolina found out about it, and an investigation was launched. And now, thanks to some court documents obtained by the Ashley's Reality Roundup, we know even more details about that investigation. According to those documents, a DSS rep stated in March that mother and father tested positive for substances during the investigation. Meaning that at some point during the time DSS was involved with Jenelle and her family, both she and David tested positive for something. We would imagine this was marijuana again, but the substance wasn't specified and we cannot independently confirm or deny that. After that, social services visited the home and smelled THC and the child was present in the room at the time. The child in this scenario being Inslee, who, as we're learning, has probably spent much of her 8-month-old life with a contact high. Neither parent cooperated in testing additionally when requested to do so, the documents additionally revealed. So even after Inslee's positive drug test, and after a couple of months of investigating, they still didn't feel the need to just stop smoking for a while? Cool. We also know now that Jenelle and David were assigned a social worker who visited them once a week to monitor their progress. As such, they were given goals to ensure parents do not use illegal substances in the presence of their children or while pending care. The rules were also set in place so that they could make appropriate supervisions for childcare and to be more responsible. Since the investigation was closed in May, we assume that they were finally able to abide by those restrictions. But according to another report, the investigation was closed because they were able to obtain medical marijuana cards in California. Apparently the cards proved that they had a medical need for marijuana, and since they both work out in LA often enough, the case was dropped. Which seems a little silly, doesn't it? Regardless of work, Jenelle lives in North Carolina, where smoking weed is still all the way illegal, and she initially had no medical card. That's right, when the investigation began, she had no prescription, for what that's worth, but hey, we don't make the rules. In any case, Jenelle's biggest adversary in this saga may not be state or local officials, but her own mother, Barbara Evans. Yesterday, we reported that Barbara banned Jenelle from seeing Jace, of whom she has custody, in light of this scandal. Given that the younger Evans was already fighting an uphill battle to regain custody of her first child, that's a tough blow. A self-imposed one, but still tough.